Hello and welcome to a chip off the old block stage. I'm Jeff. Backstage we have Greg, and I'll bring him forward here in a minute. We've got bags 1 through 12 done, and this is what it looks like. And what we're building is the X-Men, the X-Mansion. This is part 3. 1 and 2 are posted. They're not in a playlist yet, but they will be soon. And this is officially Lego set 76294. So this is as far as we've gotten, is these two right here. I'm going to switch the camera and bring Greg forward. And Greg, how you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. So what you been doing this weekend, man?
Just got off of work.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a little bit of an update on my job. I got a nasty gram for my job already.
You mean the down date?
What's that?
There's a down date.
Well, what they did was they sent me a letter, email that said, hey, here's the deal. Here's your official job offer. And I accepted it. Well, I went and did the background check piece. Okay. This is so hard to explain. It's a background check, but not a criminal background check. This is the one where they want to know, it's a government job. They want to know, like, where you've lived. They want you to provide a name and phone number of someone who knew you while you lived there. They want to know your credit history. They want to know all kinds of stuff. So I jumped on because when I got that email, there was a link to that. Well, they sent me something. They said, well, you haven't accepted our job offer, and you need to do it by Monday or you don't have a job. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I mean, I already did, but whatever. I went and did it again, and this time it said it accepted it. So we're good, but it was just kind of crazy. And Ken says, good afternoon, Jeff. I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTube person. I appreciate that. I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch me and watch what I'm doing here.
And I got a Christmas party tonight.
Oh, is it like a family one or work or?
A family one.
Okay. Is this over at your mom's?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, my family Christmas party is going to be on Tuesday, Christmas Eve. And see, I told myself not to say New Year's, and I did it anyway. John says same here, and Jelly Bricks says hi, and Mrs. Chip says hi. Oh, John wants to get on here too. All right, well, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I can send it through Messenger, John. So let me do that real quick. Oh shoot, it didn't like that. All righty. Well, I'll copy it and I'll come over here.
Hey, Chip, Mr. Chip.
Yeah, let's see. There's
Hi,
John.
Jolly.
And there we go. Okay, John. I hope that went through. I guess we'll know in a minute here, right? No, I've been extremely busy. I'm still working on that project of putting away all my loose pieces in those organized drawers. And I think the last time I mentioned it, I was like doing like the dark blues or something. I was really early on. Well, the break that I took, I got several colors done, and I'm now doing just the regular red color. And after red is reddish brown, tan, white, yellow, and I'm done. So I am certainly making progress on that project. Oh boy, I don't see it. There it is. All right. About ready to say I'm missing a piece, but I'm not. My teacher gave me a free Lego set. Which one, man? That's actually pretty cool. Someone who gifts another Lego person a Lego set truly understands us. I'll say that. So when you guys have your party, your family parties, like, is it like a huge get together? What's it like?
food.
Family parties, like, is it like a huge get together? What's it like?
Food. White elephant. Mm.
Okay.
Family get-togethers. Hey, John.
Howdy.
How's it going, John?
Good. I'm on vacation
The whole week, or
until the end of the year, the 2nd.
okay? What's your plans for that time?
Sleep.
Well, that's not a bad plan.
Just like her. She's sleeping. See?
Well, once again, it happened. I found the stickers, so I'll need to go back and I just found them right before I was doing the stream, so I'll need to go back and put those up. There were some pictures in the other building that I need to take care of. Well, let me ask you guys a question. What are your traditions, or do you have any traditions for the New Year's?
Just black-eyed peas and cabbage.
Okay. Well, one of the reasons I brought it up because I wanted to share with you one of my things that I like to do. Every year, I like to sit down and just kind of brainstorm 3 things that I want to get done in the next year, and they're usually not small things; they're usually big goals. This coming year, I think what I'm going to do is make the goal to get out of debt, because I had no debt at the beginning of the year, but this has been a rough year with employment. So I've incurred some debt, and I want to pay it off because I don't like owing anybody anything. So that's one goal. And I haven't really thought about it, so it's not like I have my plan already made up. I don't.
Yeah.
That does not look right. Why does that not look right? Oh, because I didn't do it right. That's why.
I can't believe I found a flute at my closing department store.
What's yeah, so Greg he texted me yesterday and let me know he went by a department store. It's going out of business, and he was able to pick up a flute, like the musical instrument. And I was just curious, what do you mind sharing what store that was?
Called Big Lots.
Oh, okay, Big Lots. Yeah, actually, when I first moved out of my parents' house, Big Lots was one of my favorite places because I'm not making fun of the place. It has its purpose. I was able to get some pretty good stuff for a cheaper price there. So, and John has got Rue, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Where's Kanga at?
It won't let me connect to YouTube through StreamYards.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
Use my Gmail account.
Oh, I'm no good at that kind of stuff, man. I barely can get something. I can barely get this going.
Come on.
So, okay, a couple comments here. Jelly Brick says he got the Panda Creator Poly Bag. Okay, I do not have that one. I've looked at it, and actually, that's another thing we need to do too. Remind me at some point in the stream. I wanted to go on the internet and share my screen and show you guys some of the sets that are upcoming. There's a couple of them I wanted to talk about.
Someone's going to have to explain that tradition with the black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I don't know. I just follow.
Okay. What about you? What about you, John? What you got going on for the Christmas and New Year's?
multiple company days.
Okay. How about your mom? Are you gonna? I'm sure you are, but I mean, you got something planned with going to see your mom and your nephews and stuff?
My mom's around the corner, so I just got to walk there.
Okay.
And my cousins are coming up. 2 of my cousins are coming over.
Okay.
So, if I eat the black eyed peas, I know I got a feeling this is going to be a good year.
Ah, so it's more of a luck thing.
If you get the reference.
Isn't that one of the song lyrics?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea. I I got Mama Sean something
Yeah. So as far as
together.
my
A gift
family,
card.
my
Chick-fil-A.
nephew.
Yeah.
So I've got a nephew, Josh, and he is
Okay.
in his mid-30s. Anyway, him and his family are here visiting from Oregon, and I got to see them. I think it was Friday night, just for a little bit. So I'm hoping I'll be able to see him a little bit more before they go. And my parents are going to have, Christmas dinner at their house on Christmas Eve, and I know Spencer's going to be there. Amanda's going to be there. My other daughter, one of my other daughters. So I'm looking forward to a great holiday season.
You wish Asia and Anais was there.
I do wish they could be here, but my daughter is starting basic training right after the new year, and so that's just not there. Asia is already with her dad in Texas, and so yeah, she won't be available. And then I don't mean to speak ill of it, but sometimes adults act like children, and once she gets with her dad, he doesn't really like me, so I don't get to talk to her. Because whenever I try, he makes excuses about how busy he is and all this stuff. And out of all the times that she's visited him, I've only been ever able to talk to her twice. So I doubt I'll be able to see her.
That's okay. You got us.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. I really do. I just think it's childish of him to, she's still my granddaughter regardless if we don't get along. So.
Oh, granddaughter. I thought. Wait a minute. Which is it? Your daughter that's starting basic training, or your granddaughter?
My daughter is.
Okay.
And my granddaughter had to go live with her dad for a little bit so she could do that. And yeah, he's just, how do I put this? We don't get along because the way he treated my daughter when they were dating in high school, because that's when she got pregnant with him, or shortly after high school, I should say. And, I mean, no offense, but, I didn't like the way he treated her. And he's married now, and he's having problems with his wife because of the way he's treating her. So it's like, I wonder where the real problem is. But anyway.
He should sign all of her rights away.
Well,
all his rights away.
I think he wants to be part of her life, so I get it, but I just wish he was a little more mature. But maybe that'll come with time. I mean, I was once young and dumb. Now I'm just old and dumb.
Oh, me and my parents had a night of fun. And 9 months later, I popped out.
Yeah. So John, are you still working on your F-22? Was it?
I shifted gears. I put that away, and I started doing my F-16.
Okay. And John, I don't want to I hope it's okay for me to share, but you're going to that Star Trek thing.
Yeah, it's an event. They have the actual set of the old Enterprise, and William Shatner is going to be there.
Awesome.
And that got changed from June to July, which is fine. We did find out that if we plunk the money down and he changes again, we'll get a refund. That was the only thing that we were concerned about.
Okay.
And on another weekend, we're going to go to the Austin F1 race.
Sounds fun.
Expensive.
Yours Leonard Nimoy was still alive?
What was that?
You wish Leonard Nimoy was still alive?
Well, they kind of had a falling out over the years. They didn't exactly get along off screen.
Are you sure that's George Takei?
Well, I always find that fascinating where, on screen, they do a great performance, and then you hear stuff like off camera that they don't get along. It's always odd to hear that kind of stuff.
That's why they're actors. They can hide that stuff.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job of it, though. They really do.
Yeah, the whole crew is at odds with each other.
Leonard Nimoy voiced Galvatron in the
Yes, he did.
In Sentinel Prime.
The original. Come on.
Okay, something's not making sense here. Oh, there it is. It's me. It's not making sense. I got it. Well, we've got quite the selection over here to do next streaming. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping that we only have one more stream after this one to get this one done. But anyway, it don't matter. When we're done, we got to find something else. And right now, I've got quite a bit. I'll show you guys here in a minute what I'm talking about. But like your guys' feedback, which one you'd like to see next. And in fact, let's not do it later. Let's do it now. I'll put this aside. Okay, hopefully y'all can see. I'm not really sure. See what the camera does. We've got this guy here. Oh, let me switch cameras. All right, so we have the Endurance, which I think is an interesting set with the sails and all that stuff. We can do the Botanical Gardens. And last but not least, we can do the Batmobile. So I am open to suggestions on if you guys, if there's a particular one you guys want to see next first. I mean, I'm going to do them all, but do you have a preference, John, on which one you want to see built next?
What were the choices?
The Batmobile, the Endurance, and the Botanical Gardens.
Batmobile, hands down.
All right. What about you, Greg? What do you think?
I don't care.
Okay. All right. Well, the Batmobile, I figure with the amount of pieces, that'll probably be 2 live streams. So, what is Mrs. Chip saying? Battery car? I think Mrs. Chip might have smoked something before she got on here. I don't know what substance that would be because YouTube doesn't allow them to list illicit substances, so we won't talk about that.
Come here, girl. Stop scruffing along the floor.
You know anybody that plays the flute?
I don't. I used to play the baritone in high school. I was in the marching band. And then my sister used to play the violin, but no, I don't know anybody who plays the flute. John, do you play a musical instrument?
I played clarinet when I was a kid,
Oh, okay.
but barely got anywhere with it. Oh wow, I forgot about that.
How about you, Greg? Have you played other instruments before?
I played the clarinet in middle school, but I was bad at it.
Well, I didn't say I was good at the baritone. Oh, Mrs. Chip says her sister used to play the flute and she played the alto saxophone. So, which sister was that? Was that your youngest sister or your sister that's just younger than you?
Come here, you.
I think I need some basic lessons for it.
You know what's really awesome about YouTube, though? I'll bet you somebody's put those basic lessons on there for free. I want to learn how to play the guitar, and I wouldn't mind learning the drums either. And since I live out in the country, I can't hurt anybody's ears. I can get away with it.
You got neighbors.
Yeah, they're so far away, though. It doesn't matter.
You might lose Enzo.
Huh?
You might lose Enzo.
Oh, well, I need to change my camera again. But yes, probably would. Actually, let's see what he's doing. Enzo, come here.
Should I create an account for StreamYards?
Well, if you're going to do your own streaming, you need to.
No, but because I'm part of this, I don't know if that's the problem. They can't.
No, you don't need to just to be on here. It's up to me to send the invite out every stream, and as long as you have that invite, you don't have to have an account. Their system's a little funky. If you can do streams and stuff without having like your own streams on your own channel, without having an account, but there's limits. Like there's only so many hours a month you can do streaming, and I don't know what they are because I've had a paid for account for quite some time now. Sister just younger than her. Okay, I know which sister that is.
The one that you don't get along with?
I don't get along with any of them. I'll just be honest. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I was joking, but just thought about that. I really don't get along with either of her sisters.
Don't feel bad. I didn't get along with mine.
Well, there's reasons I don't. I mean, one of them just she's younger and she needs to grow up. So I don't say that we have any serious conflicts. It's just sometimes she says stuff like when we bought our house and we had it built in Layton, she didn't understand why we were spending all that money on a house when we got the house for a good price, so we didn't spend too much. She didn't understand the concept of long term. It's better to buy a house, which is true in most cases, not all. So it's not like we really have huge issues or anything. It's just a difference of opinion because she's a little bit younger and doesn't understand things. She's still in college, so I mean, the other sister though, I can't stand her, and that's for different reasons. That's just because she's been really rude to me, so I just avoid her at all costs.
Is she the bougie upper class sister?
She thinks that she is. What's really funny, and I've thought about this, what's really funny is you would think that her and I would get along because we have very similar values, and her husband and I get along just fine. He owns, I think it's 21 acres. and he's doing the same thing I'm doing, where he's improving it slowly, and he's got I got my Lego spot. He's got his he's got a pond on there, and he stocked it with fish and letting it grow so he can fish, which I think is a cool idea. I mean, hey, so I mean we're very similar, but for some reason we just don't get along. So whatever.
What happened to John?
I don't know. Just kind of dropped off. Well, in a minute here, I want to go over the sets that are coming out here. I'm really excited. There is one set that won't be on there that I can talk about right now. And that is where Lego has, and I don't know how true it is, but they've kind of announced that they're going to do a Death Star 2 model that's supposed to come out in October, and it's supposed to be $1,000. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. That is a big chunk of change, and I do not know where my finances are going to be at that point. So I'm not trying to commit to doing it, but I'd like to. And if I can, then I will get that Star Wars set. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing it up is that they did Ultimate Collector Series Death Star 2 years ago. I mean, it was before Mrs. Chip was in the military, and she's been in for 17 years. I remember that because I remember what house we were living in, and it was a big deal. So I bought it, and Lego was a little bit rude. I bought it, and I bought the large Star Destroyer. And, well, they end up shipping me 2 Star Destroyers. And when I called Lego to fix it, normally Lego's pretty good, and I don't normally have problems with them, but I just got somebody who just was rude, and the guy flat out accused me of trying to get one over on him to get a free set.
Flat out.
Yeah, it does, and well, I returned the set. I got mad, so I returned the whole entire order because I talked to the supervisor, and the supervisor was a little more helpful than he was, but wasn't that overly helpful. So I just returned the whole entire thing, and I don't have the original. I don't have the original Death Star set. I'm not talking about the playable one. I'm talking about the model. So anyway, my point is, I went on Bricklink and I downloaded the parts list, and there are no parts to that set that are unique. And because of that, I could quite possibly build my own model instead of buying it.
Go for it.
That's what I want to do, because when the new one comes out, I like to compare them.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can. I'm hearing some sort of not an echo, but it sounds like some sort of other show going on.
I love it.
So let's see here. Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Rankler Steve is doing his show at 4:00 today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to hop on there if I remember. I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on these the color red. I'm hoping to get the reds done today. I have to be very careful because my post office doesn't like delivering big packages, and so I've been ordering two cabinets at a time. That's a very slow progress. We needed 100 of them.
So, any plans for tonight?
Tonight, yeah. I think tonight I'm gonna just get those reds done. if my nephew Josh is available, I'll run down there and go see him. But I have no idea what he's doing, so I can't. I don't know.
I've actually been making beef jerky all day. It's a long process.
So are you making actual beef jerky, or are you making some other jerky?
No, I got eye round. I froze it, cut it into real slivery thin things, and I'll cut it up even more because these become really sweet.
Are you running 730-31 over there?
Say again?
Are you running 731 over there?
It is, huh?
732 or 734, whatever. The Japanese.
What do you mean?
You know, the Japanese figure out there's 70% water in the human body.
Oh, okay. No.
They made them into little people jerky and weighed them after.
Oh boy. Well, as I was saying about these pieces that I'm putting away, the reason that I'm so fixated on doing it is that I can start building my city again once I get that done. And I'm really looking forward to that because my shop is, it has the Wi-Fi in it just as well as my house does. And I'll be able to do some live streams out there. And Mrs. Smith is saying that she thinks Rue is cute.
She runs the house. Does she?
Who?
Rue?
Rue has a house. I'm in the house.
No, he's saying that she runs the house.
Oh, she does run the house, yes.
Mm.
When she wants a belly rub, she gets a belly rub.
Yeah. I understand that. Enzo's the same way.
It's same with Max.
No, Max, not so much. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only joking. I do love Max. He's actually, I've got a radiant heater, and that's how I heat this upstairs spot. And he's laying right in front of it. And I mean, I'm talking directly in front of it, like he's going to singe some hairs. But he don't care. He just does it. And it's actually kind of funny to see it. So what's the weather like in Florida right now, John?
Well, it started out, it was 49 degrees at around 7 in the morning. And now it's about 69 degrees. Rue and I have already done about 10,000 steps.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yesterday I did 10,000 steps.
Well, right now it's 39 degrees here. So it's nice and balmy out there. Oh, well, let's switch gears here for a second. Let me pull up lego.com and let's see what we got here. All right, I want to take a look at what's coming soon and the pre-order. Okay, well, I got quite a bit, 178 sets. I can't even talk. Okay, let's do this here. Let's share the screen. All right. Okay, so what we have here is we've got some Formula One racers that are coming out. I have pre-ordered all of them. Close that. I don't need that. Yep, and we got some more there. I did not order these big ones because these are $200 something. I ordered all the small ones. We got some more small ones. And then we've got this pretty pink flower bouquet. I'm not into that, but okay. And then we got some medium-sized cars here. And they're going to do a large one. They've already done a smaller one. They've done a brickhead with, what is his name? The Mandalorian. So now they're going to do a different one with his little egg pod here. So, all right. And we got Formula One thing there and more Formula Ones. We got some minifigures. Wow. Series 27. You know, I collected all of them through I think it was Series 8 and I stopped. I didn't realize they're up to 27 now.
Wow.
I didn't see this one. The F1 truck. They've done a different version of it and I have it. We've got this here, and we've got another Formula One. That's awesome. I'm liking this lineup. Okay, so we've got another garage. Oh, they've done. I have a garage similar. It's almost all white. They did it a couple years back. And then I like this, the Diagon Alley. I'm gonna click on that.
It'll go well next. It'll go well next to the microscale Hogwarts.
Yeah, it would. And the cool thing is, I have most of these buildings in the large form, so that would be pretty cool. It ships January 1st. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's nuts. Just around the corner. And the Malfoy Manor, that looks pretty cool. I don't like how it's just a facade, though. I wish they had more to it, but I mean, yeah, keeping prices, you know.
So build it yourself.
Yeah, if I only had time. And then we've got a Venator-like ship here in small version. Corvette Stingray. Got a flower arrangement. Oh, this one right here, the Home One Star Cruiser, the Montgomery. Yeah, I cannot say it. That looks pretty cool. I've got the other ones, so I think I'll probably get that. These look like little bumper cars.
No more NASA.
What's that?
I wish they would come up with a Dragon space capsule.
I wish they would. That would be,
Falcon 9.
That would be pretty cool. So we got this motorcycle, a Disney, which I don't care for. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm all Disneyed out.
Jupiterana. You know Moana from that show?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, me too.
So one, and that was it.
Well, here we have for Valentine's Day, we got love.
No, thanks.
A little typewriter with flowers.
I like the Roadrunner. Meet. Unless that's supposed to be hey from Moana.
Oh, this right here. Yeah, I don't know what it looks like a emaciated chicken.
Yeah, that's hey from Moana.
Okay.
Looks like an Angry Birds version of the chicken.
And then we've got the Hogwarts Dueling Club here. Mario Kart, don't care for. I don't think I'm going to go through all of these, but yeah, this is what's coming up, guys. Oh, and see, they repeat some of them. That Spider-Man mech looks pretty lame. Sorry.
No space sets.
Sonic. Oh, boy.
Some of them are just, they're reaching too much.
Yeah, I agree. Now, this right here, I'm looking forward to because they made a similar set back in the 90s, I think it was.
What is it?
It's their good versus evil in space. This is the Blacktron one. Oh. And Blacktron was one side. I can't remember what the other one was.
I think the Spaceman.
Yeah, I think you're right. So anyway, I mean, that's coming out. And that one I will probably get January 4th. Okay, well, maybe not. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. A couple of things that are coming out here soon. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm
So-
looking forward to the Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine.
And that one's January too, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar to the Dune Ornithopter, though. How it works.
Yeah. Well, oh, excuse me. Maybe I should get more sleep.
The Sandman's probably coming to you.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Probably a bag of sand.
You know something? I knew a guy in high school that I learned this trick from him, and that's to take any song there is out there and change the lyrics on the fly and make it say something totally different. Usually something perverted, but my friend Andrew used to do that, and he did that to Mr. Sandman song, and he called him Mr. Blind Man. Anyway. Strange people we meet over time. There's good ones and there's strange ones, and there's all kinds. Okay, this did not work, and that's because I did not put a piece in there. Oh, there it is. All right.
So, any plans for tonight?
Like I was saying, the red pieces, I'll definitely work on.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe if my nephew's available, I'll shoot over and see him. Now, my nephew, he's a little bit older. He's in his mid-30s, and he's married and he's got a kid. So, love to go by and visit them. And his wife, she is very interesting. I like talking to her. She was born in Romania, but came here when she was I think she was like 9 or 10 when her family came here. So her English is very well. She only has a slight accent. But her stories are very interesting. And so I know this is normally a derogatory term. It can be, but I don't mean it to be. Her family is literally gypsies. They used to travel, and they were kind of nomads in Romania. They're not anymore. Her dad actually owns a cleaning business in Portland, and has owned it for over 20 years. And so he stays in one spot, but their family actually considers themselves gypsies. And I don't mean like the ones with crystal balls and that kind of weird stuff.
The Romanis.
Yeah, they're basically they were nomads, traveling place to place. So pretty interesting people. And she's always got great stories too. So love talking to her. So if I can swing that, I'd like to.
How does it feel being a grand uncle?
It feels pretty good. I don't know her that well. But she's 10 years old and yeah, mostly Josh and I, that's my nephew. We've always been close. I mean,
He's like Spencer.
what's that?
He's like Spencer.
In a lot of ways, they really are a lot similar.
Him and Spencer are like best buds in the family.
Yeah, definitely.
But John's backstage.
Oh, he's not though. It doesn't show it. Hi, Shauna. How you doing?
Hello, Shauna.
Her name is Shanna. No, I'm just kidding. No. see. Yeah, we're building the upstairs little area here to this set here, and I enjoyed my time off. By the way, didn't even mention that.
What'd you do?
I unpacked a bunch of things because, well, I packed up my whole entire house and thought I was moving, so it was time to unpack a bunch of stuff. And I spent time with Spencer, spent time with Amanda, my 2 kids, and let's see, what else did we do?
John wants seen.
Hey, it's not showing you back there, John. I would let you back in. It just doesn't show you back here. Shauna says, one of these days YouTube will make up its mind when it tells me the time you start off. It's my time or yours. Goes back and forth. My Google Calendar does that, especially because when I used to live in Germany, and when I moved back from Germany, it kept putting my appointments 6 hours ahead because I was on the East Coast, and Germany was 6 hours ahead of that. So it kept like messing up my calendar times. And there was a couple times where I made the mistake of showing up to an appointment the wrong time. So anyway, I understand that the struggle is real, as they say. Or if I was wearing my Yoda shirt, it says real the struggle is.
I don't know what my mom's gonna have for dinner at the Christmas party.
What has she done in the past?
It depends.
My parents typically either do a ham or turkey. And we also do a white elephant gift that's under $25.
What'd you get this year?
Well, I can't say just yet because we haven't done it yet. And if one of my family members is watching, I don't want them to pick my gift. It's a good one, I'll tell you that. It's one that some people are going to really want.
Think about getting a can of root beer and a can of beans just wrapped together with the letters that have a rootin' tootin' Christmas.
A rootin' tootin' Christmas. There we go. There's John. There we go. There's John. There we go.
I think I'm back.
There's John.
What a pain in the rump.
I think I'm back.
There's John. What a pain in the rump. I think I'm back. There's John. What a pain in the rump. I think I'm back. We got quite the echo going on there.
Yeah, I'm turning off the other one. How's that? A lot better?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I can only chat in the private chat. I can't chat in the comments.
Oh.
That's what's making this weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm not sure how to fix that. So you're keeping the gift you originally got? Yes, I am, and I did tell Shauna what I did. So this is supposed to be a funny white elephant gift. It's gag gifts, and I did not do this one, but I wanted to tell you a story about it though. All right. So I grew up with 2 friends. They were twins, and they were Filipino. And they spoke Tagalog around their house. And I don't know the language that well. I know few words, and of course, most of them tend to be the dirty swear words. And anyway, years later, I was at a Lego meeting, and we decided to get lunch afterwards. And some guy said, "Well, why don't we go to this place, this restaurant? It's a microbrewery." And everyone was like, "Yeah, we'll go there." So we went. I get there, and I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, that word of the restaurant looks very familiar. And, well, it was very familiar because it literally, it's called Utah. And I thought they were making fun of the word Utah at first. And then I remembered that my friends used to say that, my Filipino friends. And, well, if you Google the term Utah, you will realize that Utah means hard on, like, a sexual hard on. So,
What a thing to talk about.
huh?
What a thing to talk about.
Well, for the gag gift, this is why I'm bringing it up. For the gag gift, I was thinking about getting a gift card to there and putting it in the as one of the white elephant gifts. That's why I'm bringing it up. I did not do it though. I went with a different gift. All right, so we've got part of the mansion going here, one of the wings here, and it looks like it is a jail of some sort. And keep going. And actually, I'm still friends with those two guys I was telling you about that I knew as a kid. I mean, obviously, we've kind of grown apart over the years, and we're not as close as we used to be, but we've remained friends, and maybe I should buy them a gift card, send it to them since they know what it means. They would find that funny.
You should buy a white elephant. Just give it as a white elephant gift.
Well, Sean is saying that she got a single toothpick for a white elephant gift once. So I've done crazy things. Like a couple years ago, I got a gift card and I put that inside of a little, mint tin. And then I put that inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of a box. And the box that the bigger outer box was huge. It was one of those Amazon boxes. Yeah, they had to open like 7 or 8 things to get to this little gift card that was only like $10.
You should duct tape it, or zip tied it.
Well, there was you guys know I like true crime, right? I've talked about that. And I was watching a true crime story here recently that really broke my heart, to be honest. It was right here. Well, it wasn't right here. It was in Pleasant Grove, Utah, which I know exactly where that's at because I used to live in Provo, which is just about 10 miles away. It was a story of a woman who her husband was in prison, and when he got out, he went to go clean out the house because although they were still married, she had a boyfriend. So they weren't really together anymore. And he went to go clean out the garage because he was going to get rid of the house. And unfortunately, when he did, he found, I think it was 7 dead babies in different boxes inside the garage. And yeah, anyway, long story short, the wife was convicted of all of the murders except for one, because one of the children was indeed stillborn, so it was never alive. But the other ones, she admitted that she killed them all. And that story was so twisted. I did not see that coming, and I don't know how one gets to that point. That's all I'm going to say. And being a father, I could never imagine being able to hurt one of my children that way. Anyway, it was just a really, really odd story. And
What was her sentence?
she got life without parole, so she'll never ever get out.
If I was a judge, I sentence you to death by wood chipper.
So, John, do you have any New Year's resolutions that you want to do this year?
What I'm going to be doing is a challenge with my carnivore group that we're going to be doing it to be consistent for the whole year. And the winner of that challenge will get like a year free or something like that. Personally, I don't care about any of those contests. I just need it to work.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Okay. What about you, Greg?
I got to get back to being serious about it.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
What my aunt said about Utah, you walk in one direction, you're in another city. You walk in the other, you're in another.
Well, Utah is growing quite a bit, because when I was a kid and I used to visit my grandparents, I remember when Utah hit 1 million people. It was a big deal to Utah. They really thought that was special, and now I understand that they're almost at 4 million. So Utah's grown quite a bit. And speaking of that, Idaho, it was just announced that Idaho supposedly broke 2 million people. So it's growing as well.
All those eastern counties of Oregon want to secede and join Idaho.
Yeah, they voted on it, but I heard that it'll probably never happen because there's so many bureaucratic things that have to happen to make it actually go through. So I don't think it'll ever happen, but we'll see. So, John, you've been in Florida for what, 3 years, 4 years now?
About that. Almost.
What do you notice? I mean, like, I mean, there's some obvious ones, okay? So I'm not like trying to be Mr. Captain Obvious here, but I do have a genuine question, and that is, like, what do you notice that's different about New Jersey versus Florida, and which of those changes do you like and not like?
The drivers suck around here. Not one of them uses signal. They know to move up when they're waiting for a light. And that's pathetic.
What about the weather? Like, I know it's much warmer down in Florida, for instance.
The heat's not bad. You do get used to it and acclimated to it. It's when you get a cold snap that you don't remember how the cold feels. So I have long sleeves and fleeces and stuff like that for that. You don't need a winter parker or something like that.
Okay.
And this is the time that all the snowbirds come down, which makes it horrible when it comes to traffic. So I get all my shopping done the moment the store opens, or I use curbside. So I'm up as soon as the door is open, I'm there.
You know, I do something similar too. I like to go shopping, for instance, first thing Saturday morning if I can, and that is simply. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. Everyone has their own lifestyle, but I've just noticed it. Like, it seems like a bunch of people are hungover on Saturday mornings, and so if I go out and get my grocery shopping and stuff and other shopping done first thing Saturday morning, the stores are empty. And it's nice because I don't have to compete with anybody for space, and I can pretty much get in and out pretty quick. So I understand that, John. I've never done curbside. What do you think? I mean, obviously you like it.
I use it for dry goods. I don't use it to go shopping because it's all on the website. You just have to be tricky with what they're showing you on the website because it's confusing.
Okay.
Because you don't know whether it's really in stock or whether it's at that store. You have to make sure you have the right store selected. So there are pitfalls in that regard.
It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get.
If you're not careful with what you're selecting and making sure that it's actually part of the pickup, yeah, you're right. Because you have to show that, okay, this is for pickup.
Okay.
You miss the Sopranos culture up there?
I miss the pizza.
Like that blocky pizza
The pizza sucks.
restaurant?
The pizza sucks down here.
Mm.
I haven't had good pizza in a long time.
At least the Puerto Rican and the Cuban food's good.
I don't know. I stay away from that because it's all fried rice and stuff like that.
You get confused with Asian food?
The Asian food has just as much fried rice as the Puerto Rican food, and I can't have rice.
Oh, okay.
Any grain, really. I try to stay away from that because it turns to sugar.
Yeah. Well, that is one thing I miss living here in Malad. There's not a whole lot of restaurants, so we do have a little diner, and they try with having one or two things that are, from different countries, but they don't specialize in anything. So it's not bad food. It's just not great food.
I'm craving for some Wingstop right now.
Actually, when John mentioned pizza, my stomach started churning a little bit.
I actually had Amazon pizza the other day. It wasn't too bad.
What kind of pizza?
If you got a Whole Foods near you or around you, they actually have a pizza place inside, and they have a pretty decent deli section. So I get food there there sometimes. And in a pinch, it's cheap, and it does taste better than regular pizza sometimes.
All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. There is a Whole Foods, not close to me, but nothing's close to me. But when I go shopping in like Ogden area, yeah, there's definitely I could go there.
Yeah, and they're not badly priced at $12 for the entire pie.
Okay.
As opposed to like 17 or 18, which is what real pizzerias charge these days, which is crazy.
I'm craving for some buffalo wings right now.
Buffalo Wild Wings
or Wingstop, Twin Peaks.
Well, actually, that's kind of funny because Shauna, I don't know if she's still on here, but she likes Buffalo Wild Wings. It's one of her favorite joints.
She gets the buff blazing knockouts.
Not sure, but I can tell you, I had an interesting experience the other day. I went to Costco, and if you guys are members of Costco, you know they send you a rebate check once a year based off of like 2% or something that you buy for the whole year. Anyway, I got my rebate check, and I decided to go to Costco, and I was spending the money, and as I'm going out the door, I see someone, and at first I didn't recognize who it was. And I did a second, I did a double take, and I realized that it was a friend of mine. His name is David. And I kind of lost touch with David over the years. But Mrs. Chip and I knew David back when we were newlyweds, because him and his wife, or I should say his first wife, they were newlyweds. They got married just like a couple months after we did. And so we knew each other like almost 30 years ago. And like I said, we lost track of each other. And yeah, it was just really weird to run into him at Costco of all places. And last I knew, he was living in Minnesota. So it really took me back because, I see him post stuff on Facebook and he's always talking about, here, I'm doing this in Minnesota, doing that. And then, you're at Walmart or not Walmart, but you're at Costco and it's like all of a sudden, oh, well, here's somebody from out of all places, Minnesota that I knew 30 years ago. So anyway, we got to catch up a little bit. And he has since moved to the area. He lives about an hour from me and he's been wanting to catch up, which I'd like to do. So anyway, pretty interesting stuff to just randomly see someone you haven't seen in a long time. Eating hummus. Ugh. Well, you can have all that hummus. I am not a fan of hummus, man. What is hummus anyway? Like, what's it made out of?
I've already got my fill of Tex-Mex. I had that last night.
Yeah, Tex-Mex is pretty good.
I made some ground meat with some taco seasoning.
I had a taco al pastor.
All right. Well, after this bag, we're gonna call it a day. It is actually let's see, we've got probably about 60 pieces sitting on this table. I got to make 2 of these things that I'm building. This is for the side of the roof to kind of cover it up a little bit.
How many bags you got left?
I don't know. It looks like about 5 bags over there. So, John, you get the whole week off of work?
Up until next Tuesday.
Awesome, man.
Yep. They're not happy about it. I basically told them tough shit. Sorry for the language.
Don't worry, I speak French quite fluently.
You should go to Louisiana for all that French. You and Cajun could have a ball there.
Yeah, man. Cajun Yeti, he's a good guy. I talked to him off of well, actually I don't see him that much on YouTube anymore, but no, I text him once in a while. We talk. He's a good guy. Oh boy, sorry guys. Maybe I won't go working on the Reds right away. I might go take a nap.
So are these earlier streams part of your new schedule?
Yeah. I wanted to get this stream earlier because, like I said, there's a possibility that I'll be going and visiting my nephew, and I knew that. And it's just been a while since I did a stream, so because I took the week off. So, okay, so we got the chimney here. Looks like someone tried to break out. Little basketball hoop back here. And then we've got a little bit of plant work to do, and then this bag is done along with the stream. But yeah, man, what you guys going to do the rest of the day? John, what you got planned?
Not much. Most of my cleaning is done. I may start that F-16, and I'm pretty much done with the walking. I'm not going to go crazy today.
Okay.
Drew is sleeping, and Right, of course, Steve's stream is on. I'm still waiting for more baseball news. I got a baseball stream that I'm out of, so we're gonna just play it by ear.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the birthday at Christmas party.
Okay. Let's see. Well, this is okay. So after this bag, we got to put the two sides of the building that we're done with so far together. I'm actually I'm looking forward to it. I think this is I like the idea of building the X-Men mansion. My only complaint that I really have about it, though, is I'm not impressed with the building. Just isn't that big, and for the price tag, I'm thinking it should have been bigger. But
It looks like a playset.
yeah, it looks kind of goofy. Which I know Lego can do better because they've done better with other sets. But okay, so we're done with book one. That's one other reason why I wanted to stop here. But let's put this together. All right. So we got one more wing on this side, and you know what? I'm gonna hit the camera in just a second here. All right, just wanted to get it all in full view here, so you see it all at once. So far, I'll tell you a couple. There's a couple things I like. There's first of all, there's this little lever back here, and if I hit it, so I think that's pretty cool. And then I like the front. I like the balcony. I like how they have a little breakout here of prison. Now he didn't get all the way out, but there's that. And then I do like the chimney. I like the roof line as well. I like how the prison panels, they all come out. Of course, it's not going to want to because I just said that. There we go. So he can break out if he needs to or wants to or whatever. So I do like that. And then you've got this basketball hoop back here. And you've got the drain pipe there, which actually has a little bit of water on the bottom there. And then you got a back door to the place. So far, like I said, I mean, I think they did a pretty good job with the details. And I mean, we've still got a whole nother wing to build. So I'm sure there'll be more details as we go along. But this is what we got so far. And thank you for joining me on this Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
See you guys. Have a good one.